Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Will and welcome to the channel where I discuss all these credit card rewards. So go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump into today's topic where I want to give you guys an overview of the Chase Freedom Card. So this is a card that I always recommend to people who are trying to get cash back or even travel rewards. And yes, this card does fall into both categories, and I'll discuss that a little bit later when I'm going over all the benefits of the card. But first, let's go ahead and jump into how to actually apply for the card and what you need. So the Freedom Card is not necessarily the hardest card to get, but it's not the easiest to get either. They do want you to have a credit score of around 670, 680, and other things do come into play, such as your income, what's on your credit file. So I've read that people with a credit score of 640 were able to get this card, and some people with a credit score as high as 700 were not able to get it. And I imagine those people maybe weren't working at the time and just didn't have the income to support the card. Now, a good thing about the Chase Freedom Card is that the credit limit has a very wide range. So some people have reported having a credit limit of as low as $300, and my credit limit's at $8,000, I believe, maybe $7,000. So it gets pretty up there, and that's a good thing that it goes so low, because if you do have a weaker credit score, your income might not be that high, they'll probably still extend you some credit, it just won't be that much. The next thing you need to know about applying for this card is the Chase 524 rule. You really need to know what this rule is for any credit card that you apply for, not just a Freedom Card, not just Chase credit cards, any credit card. So I've done a video on the Chase rules, and it's definitely the 524 rule, and I'll link it up here. But it's pretty much the 524 rule says that if you have opened up 5 personal credit cards within 24 months, you're not going to be able to open up any other Chase credit card accounts. So you definitely want to know that, again, not just for the Freedom Card, but for any personal card, because it does come into play when you're playing this whole credit card reward game. So check out the video. I go into a little bit more depth and strategy on how to get around this rule. So now that we have all of that out the way, let's go ahead and start discussing the benefits. So the first major benefit is that this card has no annual fee, which is always great when you're trying to get into this whole credit card cashback travel rewards game. You're going to be getting multiple cards, some will have fees, so you want to try to get as many cards without a fee as possible. So this is always a big benefit. Now the next big benefit with this card is that it has a sign-up bonus of $150 once you spend $500 within the first 3 months of opening the account. Now this is a big deal because most cards at this level don't have a sign-up bonus, so $150 is very generous. I mean, that is 30% back on that $500 worth of spend. So just accumulate the $500 to spend, and then within the 3 months, 30% back on all of that. So a great benefit. The next big benefit with this card is that, at least at the time of this video, it could be subject to change, so that you get 15 months no interest on all of your purchases, as well as balance transfers. So if you were to get this card and make a big purchase, you can pay off that purchase over the course of 15 months and not accumulate any interest. So this is always nice to have. If you do need to make a big purchase, you would get a credit card, very easy way to do it. All you gotta do is make sure you pay it off within that 15 months, because if you don't, they'll hit you with all that interest that you've accumulated. Now, as far as the balance transfers are concerned, there is a 3% fee that you have to pay. Now, this 3% fee is added on to the balance that you're transferring, so you don't have to pay it right away. You can still pay that off over the course of the 15 months as well. So finally, the last benefit is, of course, the 5% back that you get with this card. So the way that it works is every quarter, Chase chooses certain categories in which you can earn 5% back on. So Q1, looking at the 2019 calendar, you see we could have gotten 5% back at gas stations, tolls, and drugstores. So make any purchases at any of these type of locations, you get 5%. Now, it is capped at $1,500 every quarter, and then that's split between all of these type of categories. Once you hit $1,500, they'll drop back down to 1% cash back. So the maximum that you can earn using the 5% back is $75 every quarter, or $300 every year. Now you can see for Q2, the time of this video, we're in the grocery stores and home improvement stores. And then for Q3 and Q4, you'll see that we don't have anything yet. So Chase doesn't tell us what the categories are going to be until 2 weeks before the beginning of the quarter. Now, if you look at the 2018 calendar, I believe we had for Q3 gas stations, and then for Q4 we had department stores and big wholesale stores like Costco and stuff. And usually the Q4 category is always the department stores, Costco and stuff. And that's, it's a shopping period, so that's why they give us those categories. Q3, it could be gas stations again, but it could also be restaurants. They have done restaurants in the past. I believe in 2017 is when they did it for Q3. So we'll just have to wait and find out a couple weeks before the beginning of the quarter. So at the beginning of this video, I did say that this card is both a cashback and a travel rewards card. So the way that it works is that when you put spend on your card, you're not going to get an instant statement credit. You're going to get an actual what they call Chase Ultimate Reward points. And then you can use these ultimate reward points in order to do your cashback or statement credit whenever you want. You can just accumulate all the points and do it at the end of the year if you want and kind of use it as a savings account. Now you can use those points for travel as well. However, you do need to have another Chase card in order to do it. Either the Chase Sapphire Reserve, Chase Sapphire Preferred, or the Chase Ink Preferred card, which is a business card. The way that it works is that you would take your Chase Freedom points and transfer your points to one of these other credit card accounts and then use those points for the travel. Now, using your points for your travel will definitely give you better value. So let's take that sign-up bonus that you got. When you get the sign-up bonus, again, you're not going to get actual statement credit. What you're going to get is points, which is worth $150. Now, those points are worth 1 cent per point. So the $150 that you got is actually 15,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points. So you can take those points at any time and use them for a statement credit. However, if you were to transfer those points to say the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, you could use them on the Chase travel portal or transfer to one of the Chase transfer partners such as an airline like Southwest or a hotel such as the Hyatt. So for instance, if I were to use those 15,000 points on the Chase travel portal, well, Chase will actually give you a 50% boost in your points. So instead of being $150, it will actually be worth $225 worth in travel. If you are thinking about doing some traveling and you may want to get one of these other cards, your points don't expire as long as you have your account open. So you can just bank them and use them later on. So that's all I have for the Chase Freedom card. If it helped you out, I do have a referral link down below in the comments and description. Feel free to click on that. I'll get some points. You'll get some points. We all get some points. It'll help me out a lot. And thanks for watching, guys. If it helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe, share with friends, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.